What am I supposed to do if I keep making mistakes? It's like I'm not even in control of my body, but I am. Well, really, it depends on what you consider to be mistakes, honestly. If it's a physical action, then, you got to practice it over and over again if you're trying to achieve something new. If you're trying to do something like not eating, you got to focus on like your consciousness. Using your awareness, you set a conscious filter and be like, no, I'm not doing that. This helps to develop willpower inside of a way. If you find yourself walking around doing things and it doesn't feel like you, but it is you, then you might be switching between your gestalt as well. There are many different parts to a person. When you start noticing this happen, pay attention to your mental state that you're in. Trace your thought train that you were in. A good meditation to learn to control this is to go sit inside the dark and close your eyes in the dark. Now, when you start thinking of something or you hear a voice speaking in your head, see it go out in front of you as like a screen inside the blackness. Look at that more red and blue symbolism. Each voice that comes in is speaking inside your head that you don't want to have a voice at that time. Send it out in front and let the screens build up right in front of you. You can always pull them back in and hear the thoughts that are going on inside that thought train, but usually you don't want to hear it if you're trying to sit there and be silent. Eventually, you get to where you have a bunch of screens around you and you're inside your control center. This exercise helps to build you in many different layers. From this point of perception, you can see why you aren't in control of your body easier. You also start to use your brain more like a computer when you do this. Vice being ruled by the chemicals within you and all that other stuff, you can kind of sit back and decide how you want to be. If you don't use your brain, then the beast within you will use you. Inside of this process, you kind of go above the mind to where the mind isn't necessarily a thing that you're using. Don't be afraid to access the computer parts of yourself. The whole matrix simulation thing is always going to be there, so use it because you're not it. And originally it started off as a dream, but to give order to chaos, you have to kind of arrange things for people to learn to use their mind properly. By doing this, you'll be able to figure out what is driving the part of you that takes over. It's still you, it's just another part of you that's trying to achieve something different. Or it has your own questions and it's acting out. This is why you reflect upon yourself so that you can understand what you're doing. This mind space of the command center with all the screens around allows you to be detached from everything. You can then go from there into your temple and go relax and hang out. Go talk to the other parts within your subconscious. What is it that you're trying to achieve that's leading to the mistake? Why is it a mistake? You have to sort those things out for yourself.